You might remember in a previous video I was talking about the sound settings in Film 9, how they default to mono. I'm just about to process a music video of cine clips of my mum, bless her heart. She's been gone for since 2012 and we don't half miss her. So we're going to set this project up as Mum, and we're going to leave this mostly set as it is. I've done it at 16 frames per second. I know the purists amongst you will say that Super 8 film should be at 18 frames per second, but I want it at 16. It's going to be in colour. We'll keep all our usual settings. We're going to set this at 10 megabits per second because I've done it at a higher bit rate in DaVinci Resolve during the edit. And we're going to do it in AC3 at 320 kilobits per second. So the only change we've made there in our projects is we've set this to sound. All our other settings are pretty typical. You'll usually see me doing this at 5 megabits, but I'm doing it at 10 this time. So we've got AC3 set, and we're going to do it as a dot movie. So we'll bring in our clip, and there she is, Mum. And as I mentioned in a previous video, Film 9 defaults to mono, and that's worth bearing in mind if you're doing work like this. So we're going to click on the audio tab, and we can see here it's in mono. So all I'm going to do is click on stereo. I'm not going to touch any of the other settings, and we'll exit from that. We'll bring Film 9 forward, and you'll notice this time if I turn on interpolation, which I do sometimes to make it look more video, because it's got sound with it, it's going to give me this little prompt as I turn it on. To ensure audio synchronization, frame interpolation cannot be disabled for sound projects, which is fine. And I can't go in there and change the settings. It is going to choose those settings for me. I'm going to turn on Colors Base, and I'm going to set Auto White, but I'm not going to set Auto Gain. I'm going to turn on Degrain, and I'm going to leave that at 100% single action. And I'm going to turn on Cleaning and leave that as single action. I'm not going to touch the sharpness or anything else, and we're going to send that off to processing. And as always, Film 9 will open and write an uncompressed video of that file. And you'll see something slightly different here, with the audio being done first. Then it will write the uncompressed video file, and it's almost written its uncompressed file, which is going just over 2 gigabytes. And then Virtual Dub will close, and it will reopen, and the processing will start. There you go, processing sound in Film 9. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.